Hey, my lovelies, and welcome to another pick a card reading. And today's requested topic is what's my seductive archetype? And shout out to my dreamer team for helping to select this topic. If you would like to help curate the content that you see on this channel, as well as to receive access to exclusive readings, including 18 plus readings, you can hit the join button beneath this video or the join link in the description box. If you would like to check out your monthly zodiac readings, general love, finance forecasts, or get a personal reading with me, you can find the links to all of that below in the description box as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for guidance. And this reading is general, so it's not going to resonate with everyone, so only take what resonates, leave what does not. And on the screen are 3 harps. Go ahead and make your selection. If you need more time, you can pause the video, but we're going to get started for those who chose harp number 1. Okay, so for those who chose harp number 1, what is your seductive archetype? I'm hearing mother. I feel like you're very nurturing. I feel like I forgot the actual name for it. It might be called mother archetype, but I feel like your archetype is someone who is more of a nurturer. I feel that people fall in love with you through the way that you care for them. And not only what you do, but I feel like it's just your energy, your spirit. People feel very safe and nurtured. It's like people often come to you with like a malnourished spirit. And I feel like lovers, since we're talking about seductive archetype, lovers in particular, they come to you with a malnourished spirit. And it's like being with you, they return to health. Just by your energy, because that's how well like you take care of them. It's like your energy feeds them, it like fattens them up. So because I got malnourished, imagine like somebody coming to you in a malnourished state, and then they could be at your house for like a month, and you feed them, fatten them up, and not only are they picked up weight, but they're also like happier, they're livelier, like their eyes have brightened up. I feel that that's what your love does. That's how people fall in love with you, because that's how you make them feel. Yeah, I'm hearing very traditional. So I feel like you have a very traditional look. I don't feel like you have any features that are necessarily like stand out, or I feel like everything is like perfectly proportioned, like on your face, your body. So it's like you don't necessarily have standout physical features, but I feel like your energy, and even like your energy, the way people become attracted to you is through a very traditional means. Like the mother is like the original, like the first person that nurtures you, takes care of you. So yeah, it reminds me of tradition in that way. So yeah, something about your energy makes lovers just really, like, you make them, their energy turn around. You make them start to think differently, but in a way of like, I just want to be healthier. I want to I don't know, and they feel like they can do anything with you by their side. And even if you're a male, I feel like you still have like a nurturing energy like a mother. So it's still like the mother archetype. But yeah, I feel that it's like they come to you in a malnourished state spiritually, and they come away like well fed, fattened up, healthy, eyes bright, ready to face the world. Again, they feel like they can do anything with you by their side. I feel like being with you makes them maybe tackle ideas that maybe were just floating around in their head. It's just ideas. They didn't necessarily have a plan on how to manifest them into something real and tangible. After being with you, it's like they can create a plan, like they can go to work. These people can work tirelessly now. Like being with you, they don't worry about like, oh, I don't know, it's something about you where they feel very safe. You make them feel very safe on top of nourished. So yeah, it's like now it's like they can take care of things that they had been avoiding, or they didn't have the attention or the environment to take care of before. They I don't know, I feel like your lovers might become very codependent on you because of the energy that you provide in this way. Like they feel like they can't live without you, and I feel like they not only that, but I feel like they feel like they can't be away from you for too long. So if they have to go away for any reason, it's like they're rushing back to you because like they need that energy. They don't. I feel like being away from you makes them feel unsafe, and they don't like to feel that way. Like once they felt that safety, that nourishment from you, it's like they always want to feel that. So when they're away from the energy for too long, it's like they're rushing to get back. This person, I feel like for you, it's like you are, you know how like a mother is the center of a child's world? Like, you know, for that baby, they just, like that mother just makes them light up because that's the person who feeds them usually, who, you know, is nurturing them. It's like this person has that, like your lovers have that kind of energy toward you. It's like they're rushing to get back to you just to see your face. It makes their whole world and insides light up because again you take such good care of their energy, and I'm hearing without trying. So this is again not for somebody who is like putting forth the effort, like I'm gonna do this and that for you. It's more just an energy rather than just, it's more about energy than actions. That's what I would say. So yeah, your energy makes them feel like this. I mean, of course you could do things to, like, you know, care for them and make them feel, you know, seen and heard and stuff like that, but I feel like it's more so just who you are just makes your lovers feel like, okay, I'm alive, I'm safe, I'm healthy, and I know I will remain that way as long as I have them by my side. It's like I don't know, people that you may date may even have a choice. Like people may come up and they may be presented with options, but it's like they always choose you. And even if they, you know, because no relationship is perfect and people have gone through, you know, their troubles. I'm not saying you never had anybody cheat on you, but I feel like even if you did have anyone to cheat on you in the past, I feel like they immediately regretted doing that because, especially if you left, the loss of you. But I'm hearing like even if you didn't leave, if you did deal with a partner or partners in the past who weren't faithful to you and you remained, I feel like like your physical was there, but like you withdrew your energy. So it was never the same. So they felt that, like they started to feel malnourished again. Like I'm not getting nourishment from you. So even if you don't physically leave, it's like you energetically leave them, and they just don't, they immediately regret their decision to step out on you all the time. I feel like you have a string of exes who like are still stuck on you because of this energy you possess. They don't know how to let go. It doesn't matter who they date, where they are, what they're doing in life. It's like it's always you who's in the back. It's a song. Is it like Ali Gates or something? But it's called It's You. But in the song he says like it's you, it's always you. So I feel like when they encounter you, when they start dating you, I feel like no ex compared to you, and nobody they would date in the future would ever compare to you. Even if some of these exes have gone on to get married, have families with other people, you're that one that got away. Nobody feels like you, and I feel like they kind of walk around like a shell of themselves after leaving, like after, you know, you've left their life, because again, nobody feels like you, nobody does what you do. Okay, so let's move on to those who chose harp number 2. Give me a moment to timestamp. Okay, so for those who chose harp number 2, what's your seductive archetype? I'm hearing boss. I feel like you're your energy is that of a boss. Is that an actual archetype? Whatever, like the I think it is a boss archetype. It might be called something else though, like dominant or something. Hold on, I'm Googling. Yeah, it is a boss. Oh, no, that's not it. Hold on. I don't want to look at the quiz. It is the boss. Okay, that's it. So you have a boss archetype. I feel that when lovers connect with you, they feel motivated to like step their game up. Because I feel like I'm hearing several irons in the fire. So it's like when they come into your life, they feel like they need to step up their game to match your drive, match your ambition. And I feel like you are attracted to people who do that, who make that effort. If you attach to someone or you encounter someone who is not trying to step their game up in that way, I'm hearing in the material world, I feel like you're immediately turned off. Like they don't have to come in with a lot. They just have to have ambition. So when you see them coming in and being inspired by you to do more, to get more, to, chase more bags, you're like, yeah, you're my type. We can, because I feel like you have a very strong desire or dream to be a power couple with someone. So I'm getting Candy from Escape slash Real Housewives of Atlanta. And like she's all about that. Like she's very much about building an empire in her marriage. Like that, I'm not saying that romance isn't featured importantly, like isn't an important feature in your relationship, but I feel that it takes a back seat to building this empire. So I feel like you have the drive to build this alone, and anybody you connect with is like you're constantly testing them and trying to level them up, at least inspire them to match your level so that you can create an even bigger empire together. Like that to you is a dream. Some of you could have very strong Capricorn in your charts. Doesn't have to, but it's giving me that. I'm also hearing Cancer because Cancer low key, they don't get a lot of they don't get associated with this like boss, work energy a lot, but they actually are low key. It's just that I feel like they give more of the image of like family home life, but like I've never known a Cancer woman who was not interested in like bettering her career, like climbing the ladder. Much like Capricorns, they're opposite sign, and I always say sister signs have more in common than they do differences. So yeah, you could have strong Capricorn or Cancer in your chart. Like I said, it doesn't have to be, but like I said, it's giving me that for some of you, a lot of you actually. But yeah, I feel like your partners, if you and them break up, it's like they come away with like a better sense of business. These people could have come in your lives like not really knowing how to manage money. They could have come away like, they could have come in not really knowing how to start a business or how to like pursue a venture that they had in their head, like, or just take the ideas from their head and bring it into reality. They could have struggled with that, but being with you is like they learned that. So they come away from you being like a better business person, being someone like a guru. I don't know why I'm hearing guru. I guess mogul will be the better term, but I heard guru. So it's like they come, but a guru usually has a lot of knowledge. So I feel like they come away with like a lot of knowledge that can possibly help other people. It's like they have a very strong mind for business. And when they're with you, it's like they feel like they boss up, that they maybe touch more money than they ever touch. They get to be in circles and rub elbows with people they never, thought they would. Because I do feel like you have a great network circle as well. So like your partners benefit from that. I feel like you're like the more dominant one in your relationship, but your partners don't mind that because they're a little like, their energy is a little more passive, regardless if they're male or female. I feel like you get like a joy out of like building your partner up, like building them from nothing to something. And yeah, I feel like in most cases you are successful. Like even if you don't stay together, or even if they don't reach like the ultimate goal, of like success of what you would feel success needs to be for them, it's like they come away with being a whole lot better off than what they came in as. Some of you may have like connections to exes through business. Like you're no longer involved romantically, but like you're still linked business wise because they're still useful to you business wise. So you could have, and I feel like these exes secretly want you back. I don't feel like they're voicing it because you made it clear like when you're done, you're done. And I feel like you have like a revolving door of like people. Not saying you're sleeping with all these people, but I feel like you don't have a shortage of, lovers who are trying to date you. So I feel like you kind of, whenever somebody acts up, you kick them out, and then you sort through the array of people waiting to date you, and you pick one out and say, let's try you out. And if they act up, you fling them out of your life, and you go and you pick another from the crowd of suitors. Like that's how you move. So I feel that all your exes know that you don't spin the block. You don't, go back. So they don't even try to shoot their shot with you again, but they secretly want you back. But I do feel like you have connections to at least one ex. I want to say I'm getting more than a few exes. I want to say like maybe 2 or 3 that you have some business with, because when you were in a relationship, you built some kind of business with them, but it's strictly professional. But I feel like they see you date these people and they're just like, dang, I wish I didn't mess that up. Because I don't know, something about the way you moved, that boss energy, it became, even if that wasn't what they were looking for initially, it became so attractive to them that you don't need them, that you just wanted them. And maybe they kept dating people in the past who needed them, necessarily. And I feel like anybody they even date now, it's like nobody is like a boss. And they're like, I don't think I want to date this person that don't really do much. They just kind of sit around waiting for me to give them direction. They don't really know how to fare on their own. They're turned off by that now. Again, if they are dating those people, it's like they aren't happy. It's like these people are really just a body. They want you, but they know that they'll never find another you because the way that you are is rare. Like you don't come across many like you every day, especially if you're a woman. It's like or a feminine energy. It's like they don't come across people like you every day. So they're like, man, I wish I never messed that up. Because they feel like they would be so much happier with somebody who was on their level. Like again, these are people who wasn't even on this level when they started to date you. They rose to the occasion being your partner. And now it's like they can't go back to what they used to be because they got used to this boss life, this ambitious life. And it's like to find a partner who matches that ambition, it seems damn near impossible. They feel like you're the only one in their world that they'll ever encounter in their world to have that energy. So they try their best to like move forward, but yeah, they secretly miss you. Even if you don't have business with them, I feel like you still, like these exes, they miss you. Some of them never rose to the occasion. Some of them just couldn't, like they couldn't cut it. And those exes miss you too, and they wish they had gotten their stuff together so that they could have remained in your life. Okay, so let's move on to those who chose Harp number 3. Give me a moment to timestamp. Okay, this group, you have siren energy. I feel that people become attracted to you without even realizing like that it's happening. And I feel that when they realize that it's happened, they don't know how it happened. They're like, I don't know, all of a sudden I looked up one day and I was in love with this person. I was in love with group 3. Like that's how they feel. They really don't know, like, I don't feel like it's any one particular thing about you that attracts people. It's really just your energy. But the fact that energy is not seen is why people can't really describe what it is about you that's drawing them in so much. But these people, I'm hearing like they would drink your bath water. Like they would, kiss your feet. If you've been walking around like in the dirt, like they would kiss your feet. Like your partners tend to adore you. Like really, like literally what it means to adore someone. They adore you, and they would lay their life down for you. That's the kind of energy you have. So I feel like you attract a lot of people, a lot of stalkers. Because I feel like even if you're not dating these people, it's like this happens to people you're not even trying to date, that you're not even interested in like that. So you could have like many secret admirers who are like falling all over you, who don't even, they don't know what's happening to them. But I feel like with this group, you have stalkers, along with like, I'm hearing forlorn exes. Like you have people who are missing you. You have people who wish they could have a chance with you. But I feel like whether it's exes or current partners or stalkers, it's like they all fall into the same category of like simply adoring you. And not in a cutesy way, but like a really deep devotional way. Like they would do anything for you. Yeah, because I'm getting that strong energy of like when the sirens, lure the sailors to their death. Like that's your energy, literally. These people would literally die for you. Like if it came down to it, like something was going on with you, they would like jump in front of the bullet and save you. It doesn't matter whether they dated you or with you or not. If they just feel that way for you, that's what they're doing. I feel like you could have a line of people just like lining up. Like if you made a call out to say like I need this, you'll have several people lining up to say like here, I got it, I got it. Like it's a that scene from the movie Melina when she goes to, she puts a cigarette in her mouth. Like she's a woman in the town who like all the men are attracted to. And it's a scene where she's walking in the town and she finally sits down, she puts a cigarette in her mouth, and all these men show up with lighters to be the one to light her cigarette. You're giving me that energy. You're like that character Melina in that movie. You have lovers lining up near and far. It's like people, you have the kind of energy that people fall in love with you on first sight. Or at least they feel that way. Like you could just go into a store and like the cashier is falling in love with you. And I feel like it's male, feminine and masculine energy. So I feel like both sexes fall in love with you. Even if they don't really, even if they don't identify as homosexual, I feel like they may find themselves having homosexual feelings for you, because that's just the way your energy is. It's set up to just attract, and you attract very strongly. And I don't feel like you're doing anything. You may even be a little hesitant to like put yourself out there because you're aware of what your energy does to people. So I feel like you tread lightly, like you're careful with who you're around, maybe the way you dress, like how you talk to people, or like where you go. You're not the kind of person who's everywhere, anywhere, around anyone, because you know that it doesn't matter if you were to be around these people, like really put yourself out there, like you would have countless people like falling all over themselves trying to get with you. And I feel like it could honestly become a little dangerous. Like if you were like, there are people who are flaunters. I feel like you can't be a flaunter because it will literally be dangerous for you to be. Because when I mention that you have stalkers, I don't mean just like watching you innocently. Like these people would like, if I can't have you, nobody else will type of energy. Like if they could get close enough. So I feel like you're very private. You're very, like I said, you keep your circle very small. You keep your movements very limited. Again, because it's like, you have the potential to get people riled up in that way. Like they become very obsessive over you. I'm hearing this is even with friends. We're not talking about friends, but I feel like even friends become very possessive and obsessive over you. You you're like, I don't want to say like you're like sunshine, you're a light, but it's like it's not that, you know, cute, it's not cutesy energy. It's almost like dark, but it's light. It's like you have a balance of like dark and light energy, because like the type of seduction energy you have, it pulls people into like the darker parts of themselves, like the darker parts that becomes obsessive, and they're stalking you and they can't stop thinking about you, and they want to put themselves around you and lay their life on the line to, save you if need be. That kind of energy is more on the darker side, but I feel like you're a light. I don't know. It's like people, it's very like, you lead people to want to sacrifice themselves for you. That's what I get. Um, yeah, I feel like people are again. I feel like you are very private because people tune, like if you weren't, people would tune into you, and they would like learn where you live, learn where you work. And you will find all kind of people popping up at your house, your job, calling your number. He was like, "How did you get this number?" I feel like you have people who are looking into you, trying to figure out more about you because you're very elusive. But again, like I say, it's on purpose to protect yourself because you know what your energy does to people. But it's not stopping these people from learning. Like, they're tuning in. People are even using like spiritual ways to try to stalk you. So if they don't have much physical information to work with, it's like they may be going to people to say like, hey, tell me, getting readings on you, spiritually spying on you if they have abilities, or like I said, using somebody else to do it for them. They want to know all about you. I feel like there are some people you couldn't help. I don't know. It's like these are definitely exes. So I feel like you have exes who are spiritually spying on you, as well as physically stalking you as well, But I feel like there are people who you haven't even dated who are doing this as well. Like, they can't get you out of their mind. You're like, I want to say you're like a bad song, but they're not irritated by it. Like, if they were to pray, like, how they say, if you had one wish, what would it be? Is, I want to say is what do you call it? As tortured as they are by the thought of you, it's like the torture in a way feels good to them. So if they had a chance to wish it all away and never have to think about you again, they wouldn't take it. Like, so it's like it's like a painful good energy. It's like they don't want to disconnect from you, although it's torturing them, and it's like causing them to lose sleep, and they possibly can't eat. Like, they can't think. Like, when they're with other people intimately, they're thinking about you. They see your face. Like, they swear they see you when they're walking on the street. It's like you're everywhere. You're in everything. You are a siren. A very beautiful siren. Like, and it has nothing to do with your physical features. It's about your energy. Your energy is the sexiest, most alluring, beautiful, gorgeous energy all these people have ever encountered. And I feel like it goes for nearly everybody that you encounter, which is why you limit your movements and your interactions, because you're like, I don't want these people to get, stuck to me, attached to me. Because it happens very easily. Like, you could just go in the store one day, someone passes you, they can't take their eyes off of you, and like they go home, they can't stop thinking about you, and you have this person's energy. Like, why is that one person I saw in the store? Why is their face in my head? It's because they're now in their obsessive energy. Like, who was that? Who was that person I saw? Like, I passed by them and I thought I saw an angel. Like, people think they're seeing something otherworldly when they're seeing you, because you have this aura that doesn't look like anything of this world. That's really what's drawing them in. Your siren energy comes from your aura. Your aura is otherworldly. But yeah, everybody's very obsessive and stalkerish with you. Not stalkerish, they are very much stalking you and obsessed over you. If you are with somebody currently, they will kill for you. They fight not to let you go. Like, if you say it's over, if you say it's over, they have a hard time accepting that. And I mean, they fight for years after the breakup to get you back, to no avail in most cases, I'm picking up. But they're like, I'm not going to stop, because like one day I have to have her. Like, because they think with everybody that gets with you, they feel that what they have with you is special. And I mean, it's special in its own way, but everybody, it's like special to the way, everybody is on this whole twin flame thing. Everybody you get with could feel like, they didn't know anything about twin flames or believe in that before, or soulmates. It's like they get with you like, that's my soulmate. And you're like, dude, chick, I'm not your soulmate. And it's like, you have to be. Like, the way I think about you, the way I feel about you, I never felt like this in my life. And they're just, and you're just like, no, I'm not it. But they're convinced. Because they're like, no, ain't no way I'm going to feel this strong for somebody and they not be my soulmate. They not be my twin flame. So yeah, you can have a bunch of people claiming you to be their soulmate, claiming you to be their twin flame. It's almost laughable to you. Because you're like, no, I'm not that. Like, but yeah, that's what I get for you guys for this pick a card reading. I hope it was enjoyable. Again, shout out to my dreamer team for helping to select this topic. If you would like to help curate the content that you see on this channel, as well as to receive access to exclusive readings, including 18+ readings, you can hit the join button beneath this video or the join link in the description box. If you'd like to check out your monthly zodiac readings, general love, finance forecast, or get a personal reading with me, you can find those links in the description box as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for guidance, and I'll be back on more readings, lovelies. Bye.